Finally. My guy, what's going on? YouTube's being a bitch, so it's been a pain in the ass to set up, unfortunately. I'm just getting set up and getting the stream on. Just bear with me for a second. I'll have everything set up here in a sec. We're almost ready. Show doesn't start for 5 minutes, so we're all right. All right, we're good to go. Hopefully All right. USA Network stream is up. And we are ready to go. I have no idea what's going to happen, so which will be good for reaction because it'll be blind. But we are ready to go. Happy 4th of July, which is probably why SmackDown isn't like truly live tonight, but that's okay. Hey, what's happening? I just have that obligatory 1 minute left to wait before, because apparently Harry Potter is on USA Network before wrestling starts. So let's get the show started. It's 8 o'clock. All right, let's go.
Welcome to a special Friday night Smackdown 4th of July edition. And look who's arrived. Are we ready to go celebrate? Yeah, baby. Let's go celebrate.
All gas, no brakes. In my soul, wherever you go. Proud to see it about the world. Ready for me to start the show. Let the curtain lights go off.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2025 King of the Ring,
American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody conquered them all and created a path to become King of the Ring that was filled with unique challenges like taking on friends and undetermined rivals. The word hunger aptly describes Cody Rhodes ever since losing his WWE Championship at WrestleMania. It is good to be the king here on Smackdown, especially when you give yourself a guaranteed championship opportunity at Summerslam. A victory over Randy Orton and Night of Champions last weekend in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, with a tone of whatever it takes. It was the exposed turnbuckle that gave away the crossroads and Shield reveal. And now it will be on the SummerSlam for Cody to get his rematch, Wade. Yes, indeed. Cody Rhodes challenging the last true champion, John Cena, the undisputed WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Of course, I will add the caveat that John Cena needs to remain champ until SummerSlam. But Cody has his target this summer.
Crowd's not great.
So, Pittsburgh! What do you want to talk about?
Typical Cody.
Well, before I talk about
SummerSlam.
this, I actually want to point out this wristband right here. There's a young man in Club 66, I believe. His name is Cam. He's battling leukemia. He's working with the Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh. Let's hear it for Cam. You guys are a wild crowd tonight, huh? So what does this crown stand for? I left a piece of myself in Columbus, Ohio, fighting Jey Uso just to hold this. I left a piece of myself in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, wrestling my mentor, Randy Orton, just to hold this. And what does it stand for? It stands for where we've been. It stands for where we are going. Where we've been, past kings like Booker T, Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Triple H.
True.
And it stands for where we are going.
Duels. What's up,
Main
baby?
event of SummerSlam. Myself, the king of the ring, against the undisputed WWE champion, John Cena.
Oh. Happy 4th, darling. I know you're enjoying yourself at the moment, but
The man he just topped. The Viper, Randy Orton. The man who takes his defeats in the deserts unthinkable for someone as accomplished as Randy Orton truly tasting bitter disappointment. And lofty goals and high expectations was beaten out by Cody Rhodes for the class. Even like the poem rock during Saudi Arabia announcing that one. How much regret Randy had. Some of the conflict from that match. They show me things I do. The Michael B. Jones and the Fraxiom. The cause of the conflict was then, yes, the costly exposing of the turnbuckle at that time. Conflict in the minds of the Viper that cost him the opportunity to put Cody Rhodes away with that punch.
The Viper.
Presumably due to the strong bonds between these two men. Well, how much does Randy Orton regret that now?
They must not have a lot planned because they're milking this. All right, come on.
Cody, for weeks and weeks and weeks, I told you that I would do whatever it took to win at King of the Ring. I told you for weeks and weeks that I would not hesitate. But at Night of Champions, I had you dead to rights. I had you laying there. I was about to rearrange your skull, brother.
Brother.
But I hesitated. You didn't hesitate. You pulled the trigger. And for that, I respect you. I won't soon forget it, but for that, I respect you. But there is one thing that I ask of you. In fact, I want you to promise me, Cody, promise me that you will not squander this opportunity. Promise me that you will go to Summerslam and kick John Cena's ass.
Oh!
Drew McIntyre? Oh, wow. It has been weeks.
Drew's back. Okay.
Saturday night's main event, in fact, since we last saw the Scottish psychopath a month and a half ago on the receiving end of a concerto in the steel cage. And he arrives at this moment?
Okay. Got a little more interesting.
You hang up. No, you hang up. You hang up. No, please. You hang up. Oh, shut up. That's what you both sound like to me, and it's pathetic. When did this beta male energy take over WWE? Thank God the alpha has returned.
All right, Drew.
Where to start? Randy. You know already why you lost. You hesitated on the punt. But you lost the psychological battle way before that. Cody here has been buttering you up for months. Talking about your past relationship, how much he respects you, like a true politician, a big hug, and a knife right in your back. Speaking of your back, his surgically repaired back. Hey, Randy, you might want to keep listening. You remember in Night of Champions when you tweaked that surgically repaired back? And somebody attacked it like a shark that smelled blood in the war.
Yeah.
He was relentless on that back. Non-stop. And then when you had the chance to punt him, you couldn't do it. What happened to you, Randy? You were the Viper, the Legend Killer, the Apex Predator a few years ago. You were punting Hall of Famers in the head. And as far as I'm concerned, the legend of Randy Orton is dead. And you, Super Cody.
I mean, no, he's not.
I want you to win at SummerSlam. I want Cody Rhodes to be the next WWE champion. This is the match I want. This is as big as it gets. This is 20 years in the making. Parallel careers, different destinations. I want you to have that title so I can be the one to rip it out of your hands. And I won't hesitate. Unlike somebody. RKO! RKO! That's the Viper! That Michin isn't dead crew! That's the Randy Orton way, the uninhibited, vicious Viper.
Randy Drew at SummerSlam.
Heard enough. Drew McIntyre just put one button too many on a Viper who is in no mood for
Although, really,
falling
neither one of them
down.
to lose, so maybe not.
As vicious and unrepentant as ever.
Because neither one of them should really lose right now. Drew just lost a month and a half ago to Priest.
Charlotte.
Nick, how are you?
Good.
Did I hear something about a title opportunity? Let me guess. Tiffany has come to her senses and picked me for Evolution.
Not exactly. Tiffany still gets to choose her opponent tonight, but in the meantime, I have a different title opportunity for you. A tag team #1 contenders match. Your team versus the Secret Hervice versus Michin and BFAB. And if you win, you and your tag team partner, well, you get a tag team title shot at Evolution.
Tag team partner?
Yes.
Alexa.
You're welcome. How many times do I have to... My God, Charlotte. I know. We're not friends. I don't want to be your friend. But we should be tag partners. Lexi, you know this about me. I'm Charlotte Flair. I don't like to share the spotlight. Oh. I hate to break it to you, but you haven't been in the spotlight for a long time. I'm trying to give you the opportunity to step back into it.
Okay, look. Charlotte, maybe, just maybe, sometimes, you don't know what's best for you. Would you let me do my job? Okay. And let's be honest. You really think Tiffany's picking you tonight?
Do you want gold at Evolution or not? Fine. Fine.
Great. Good luck.
Just don't get in my way.
Good luck with that.
Pledge your allegiance.
Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair teaming up as we get set here. for what Nick Aldis has put forth.
The following contest is the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship #1 contender triple threat match. Introducing first, accompanied by Test Green, Alba Fire, Piper Niven, the Secret Hervice.
The suited and booted Secret Hervice. It comes next, a chance to earn the #1 contender status. This match presented by Superman, only in theaters and IMAX July 11th.
So Charlotte and Alexa are going to be in the tag title match at Evolution. So do they win it, and do they do the tried and true but not so great, like strange bedfellows tag team partners, tag team champions that don't necessarily like each other? I mean, Lexi gets cheered, Charlotte gets booed, so it'd be weird to see them like win the tag belts, and then like who are people going to cheer for? I don't know. I'm not sure I love that. $1,000%. And maybe that's what's going to happen. Like they won't win. Like they won't win. They won't win. They will not. They won't win the match, but it'll further along them like feuding with each other, and then they could be on the fringe of the women's title scene, or they could get involved in the U.S. title scene because Julia needs opponents. Now that she's got the belt, she needs opponents, and it's not. We're not going to have an extended Julia Zelina Vega feud. Although I'm sure Zelina, since she was the champion, might get another shot, but Julia's not losing it to Zelina, and she's not going to be feuding with Zelina over it. They need somebody to feud with her. So, and as far as like Alexa and Charlotte go, like if you're looking at, it's going to be Jade and Tiffany at SummerSlam, and Naomi cashes in, probably, then they're not going to be in it for, neither one of them is going to even sniff that title for a month. As far as like even getting a match, it's going to be a month. So, and if Naomi wins the belt, then Jade's going to want it. Tiffany's going to want it back. Bianca's still around. Like, there's just no room. Somebody needs to kind of like help Julia build up the U.S. title. That's what Charlotte and Lexi could be for. The main event's good for now. Even Nia can be in the U.S. title thing. I wouldn't hate that. That would be fine. And you keep, Naomi, Bianca, Jade, Tiffany, rotate down for the women's title for now and for a little while, because we don't know if Bianca's going to stay babyface or if she's going to turn. And then like Bianca and Naomi together, whichever one has the belt, we don't know.
What makes a hero? Strong ethics, character, a moral compass.
Someone who embodies the best of humanity. Heroes don't blink in the face of adversity. Don't back down from behemoths. And when a hero falls, they don't quit. Because when you find someone who does this for the benefit of all,
It will be a fight!
that is when you know you are in the presence of a true superhero.
Not gonna rant and rave. You saw exactly what happened. My big bad words offended Randy Orton and he struck first. Now I want Randy Orton. Can't do that. Randy Orton has left the building. But I'll tell you what, if you want Randy, you can have him next week. Saturday nights. Others. Listen, Jacob, I know you're upset. I'd be upset too. But look, you can't just be attacking Solo and his whole crew and smashing up cars, all right? But listen, if you want to fight, how about this? Tonight, you find yourself a partner, and you can have two of them in the ring tonight.
Jimmy.
Look like you need a partner tonight. You ready to get in? Where
We
you
fit in.
Yeah. Got what I mean then.
You know what I mean? Then. Okay.
These haven't beat yet. They've experienced it against the secret Hervice. Made their way here.
Yeah, I mean.
Came up with a good salted over Alba and Piper. WWE Universe, get your tickets now for the new movie Superman. It's only in theaters and IMAX starting July 11th. That's going to be spectacular. There's somebody who has been spectacular her entire career.
Just make sure my shit don't shut off behind me.
The future first ballot Hall of Fame.
NXT.
Well, the timing of that and the look on Charlotte's face says a lot.
Well, it's not exactly going to
I get it. If they win, I get it. Well, I don't think they're going to win the belts, but I get it. You want like all the names. You're going to have the Evolution dealie. You want like all the names on it. Even though none of them are none of these matches are going to be 25-30 minutes, but you want to get like the names on there. So
11 times in her career, but never on the same side.
because the Raw team's probably going to be the Kabuki Warriors, and then so you get Roxanne and Raquel against the Kabuki Warriors, Charlotte and Alexa, and then whatever team NXT puts up. I don't know what it'll be. Like Fatal Influence or something. Whatever it'll be, but that'll be interesting. Io and Rhea, Tiffany and I don't know. I don't know. You're not gonna do Tiffany and Nia again. Tiffany Bianca, maybe.
However, the prospect of a potential opportunity for
Possibly.
gold with victory in this matchup has perhaps convinced Charlotte it may be worth a roll of the dice.
That would make it a stacked show. Because then you have there's also the Battle Royal for the Clash in Paris title shot. So, I mean, that's 4 matches right there. I don't think you're going to do... Well, I mean, I guess you could do 6. If you're going to push 3 hours, you could do 6. That's 4 matches. Do you do the Intercontinental title and the U.S. title? So it's the Battle Royal and all title matches?
Allies of convenience. Well, I guess things change a bit between Alexa.
Because obviously they've called off the Bella thing. Although I imagine she'll still appear on the show somehow. Maybe in the Battle Royal. So she still can appear. Because obviously the plan was probably live in Raquel against the Bella Twins. But that's off now. So. Although I guess there's a possibility that like the Raw team is actually the Bella Twins, so they're still in the match. And somehow, some way, they just randomly show up on Monday and in some sort of match that they win that gets them in it. They could still go that route too, I suppose. But there's your card, and that doesn't sound bad because if the Battle Royal winner gets a title shot at Clash in Paris, I would think Stephanie's going to win. And Stephanie gets her first title match, Stephanie Io.
Such devastation caused right off the bat by the secret Hervice.
I wouldn't hate that.
Elbow up top, diving to the outside. Lights out everybody. #1 contenders triple threat match.
Guess crispy chicken is from a taco place. Guess crispy chicken is from a taco place.
Good with the commercials, but it's okay because it's 8:30 and the show isn't until 11, so we'll deal. We're okay. Because we know we still got, well, I don't know what else we got besides this. Obviously, 2 members of the Bloodline against Jacob and Jimmy. Other than that, I have no idea. Oh, Tiffany's going to pick her Evolution opponent, so that's a segment. Is that basically the show? Is that practically going to be the show? I mean, if it's done at 10, you got an hour and 25-ish minutes. Probably not. I don't know. What else are you going to do? Because you had that because there's no John Cena. There's no Punk. You're not going to see Roman. Is the main event going to be that? Is that the main event? Jacob and Jimmy against the Bloodline, whoever that might be. I don't know who. I don't know which 2.
Piper went to the lateral press cover. And Charlotte able to get that right shoulder up. Charlotte looked at Alexa when she got that news and said, "Do not get in my way."
And it has just been a masterclass by the Secret Hervice thus far. The both members of the Secret Hervice, former tag champs here in WWE, albeit not together. Things were looking so good, but that miss by Piper Niven opening a massive window for B-Fab.
And look at the high energy from B-Fab.
It's a woman who has been desperate for opportunities while she's got a big one tonight.
I gotta love 4th of July fireworks.
Got the best of Charlotte.
Not for somebody with PTSD, but at least I'm distracted from it.
Longest up top again against Flair.
Longest legs in the locker room and knows exactly how to use them. Legs for days.
Complete momentum
Hey.
generated by B-Fab. Red hot.
Hey, yeah, wait.
Really
Pause there,
nailed
bub.
down her technique and abilities of late in the dungeon alongside
Pause it there, bub.
Oh, so smart from Flair.
Flair knows every trick in the book. Wait a second, goes for that figure eight class.
And she got pushed right to that corner. And Alexa Bliss able to make the tag.
My
And
shoulder
now
hurts.
Bliss, she creates her own energy force as well.
Alexa Bliss, a woman who simply thrives amidst chaos. And when this all broke down, of course, it's Alexa Bliss looking strong.
Is she ever? Bliss is on a roll.
Three-time tag champion in WWE alongside Alexa and Nikki Cross. We're going to do it one more time with Charlotte.
Sister Abigail is lined up on B-Fab. Super kick though comes in for Michin.
Michin saving the day. Michin being an absolute menace in this match.
Canadian Destroyer by Alba.
Canadian Destroy. I think you'll find Joe Tess.
And a big slam from B-Fab.
All women now in the match showing major signs of wear and tear.
Black hook slam by Piper. The Secret Hervice finding their groove in the midst of this #1 contender triple threat.
Effortless floor power once again from Piper Niven. These two veteran Scottish women have truly dominated this match so far. Can they put it to bed?
Double teaming on B-Fab, lining her up, have her locked in. Up on the apron came Alexa Flair into the mix now. Oh, and it's a spear! Charlotte hits the spear right on Piper.
Completely wiping out Piper Niven, and with Alba fire down too, this could be good night.
Walks over both of them. Lining up the moonsault potentially as Charlotte. Oh, and a dismissive pat on the head for Alexa Bliss.
Spearing and rolling it up.
Look at the moonsault by Flair.
Wait a second.
Oh, she said she's not legal. I
The
don't.
referee's indicating that power was actually a tag to Alexa Bliss, who's now legal.
Twisted Bliss. Alexa's legal. The pat on the head made her legal. Charlotte unknowingly did that. Here are your winners, Charlotte Flair and Alexa.
Did anybody really think something otherwise was going to happen?
How conflicted is Charlotte Flair now? Wait a second. I don't have to like you, but if I can win with you and win gold with you, then I think we can get along. And these two are now getting an opportunity at tag gold.
The super play of the match is presented by Superman, only in theaters and IMAX July 11th.
You can see it again, warning it over Alexa Bliss on the outside, not realizing that was actually a tag. And while Charlotte was distracted, the now legal Alexa Bliss connects with Twisted Bliss, gets the 3 count, and now Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair will go on to the Evolution PLE as #1 contenders.
It is set for Atlanta. The GMs have decided the course. Alexa and Charlotte will fight for it.
I tried to mitigate the situation last week by giving the Wyatt Sicks a tag team title match, and all you had to do was stay out of it. What happened? You couldn't help yourselves, could you? You just had to go get involved. We were trying to help them. I'm trying to help your show. Trying to make it better. Everything that we've been doing, including last week, has been to save this tag team division. We are not the bad guys here. And what do we get for our efforts? An impromptu tag match that we weren't ready for, by the way. Candace wasn't even here. Nope. Against Andrade and Ray.
Yes. We remember that very vividly, don't we, amigo? You guys are absolutely wet. We had a good time watching it.
You and Amigo could do no better.
Actually, love to fight.
Fantastic. Well, we can go ahead and get that booked right now. You guys can face Andrade and Ray tonight. The rest of you, it's obvious to me from your actions last week that you all want a piece of the Wyatts. Well, you're getting a piece of the Wyatts. Because what's going to happen now is one member of each of these remaining teams. Well, you're going to team up. You're going to face the Wyatts tonight in an 8-man tag team match. While the rest of you enjoy it back here with me. Let me make this crystal clear. The Wyatts are here to stay. And if they're successful tonight, well, they're right back in contention for those tag team titles. Guys, it's okay. Just listen to us. We'll get through it tonight, okay? Smackdown tag division on 3. Come on, hands in, guys. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, listen to you again. You don't want to take a shot with the Wyatts? I want to go.
Come on.
Down, 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 down,
It's Uncle Howdy, the Wyatt Sicks, that band of brothers against a team made up of representatives from the rest of the tag division. Next.
all the way.
I've always wanted to be a lawyer.
Disappear without a trace. Things break, things shatter. I swear, I don't know if it's the rain or the fireworks or what, but the internet is being terrible. I'm trying to keep an eye on shit, keep the Smackdown stream up. At least the USA Network stream is not giving me issues tonight like it has the last couple of times. It's been steady. That's been good. Not really, but Terry. That's for you, Terry.
Side, and that is available now on Apple Music and Spotify. And speaking of that outrageous weekend,
I'm not gonna like that about SummerSlam is
WWE
Cardi B
late-night
theme
featuring
and
that'll
like
take
hosting.
place not far away at the Bergen Performing Arts Center in Inglewood, New Jersey. That's Saturday, August 2nd at 11 p.m. Eastern. It's part of SummerSlam weekend. Tickets for this closed-door, non-televised event, they're on sale now via Ticketmaster. You see Tiff Ford, Chris Sabin, Johnny Gargano, and Berto ready to take on the Wyatt Sicks.
Last week on Smackdown, gold on the line, straight from his Wyatt Sicks. Every team in the Smackdown locker room surrounded the ring. The inevitable happened, and complete chaos broke out. Bodies just dropping like flies as every team took shots at every other. Uncle Howdy getting involved. And in the end, after pretty much everyone was mowed down, it was the street profits of Uncle Howdy left as the dust settled.
Wait, I'm really curious to see how things are going to work out here after what we saw backstage as they were finding out how this was going to work. And Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling is sitting there saying, all right, let's go. Tag team division on 3. So you have 4 different guys here from 4 different teams. Who's the alpha that's going to be running things?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Berto thinks he's the leader because he's one half the AAA Tag Champs, and I'm pretty sure that Tez feels he's the leader because he's one half of the WWE Tag Champs, and then you've got Chris Sabin, who is the veteran, so he probably thinks he's the leader, and then you've got Johnny Gargano, who thinks he's the leader because he's Johnny Gargano, and that's about it.
Wow, Berto! Off to a good start against Joe Gacy as Gacy will make it over to tag Dexter Lumis.
It really is a battle for survival from the teams that have merged together on the other side of the ring from the Wyatts, as the Wyatts simply attack and mow down everyone and everything in their path. Thus far, and wait up here, Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis have a hell of a lot of history from their time in NXT as part of the Way. Johnny trying to talk that language to Dexter Lumis.
Say, remember, we're family.
Sexy.
Oh, you don't got it. You're not family.
That ain't sexy Dexy anymore, Johnny.
It's not winning.
Very different.
He slams him down and right into the hook in the cover. And coming in to make the save was Sabin. And Uncle Howdy meets him right in the center of the ring.
Some major damage now. We've got a face-up 4-on-4. Cross creeping around in the background too.
That right in the center of the ring is big, fair, and growing. And they are growing.
And the referee never stood a chance in this one. And we are going into meltdown mode early on here.
Right away, and look at Big Rowan.
The powerhouse, 4-on-1 might just get the job done against the massive Eric Rowan.
Oh, and they are synced up when it comes to this, as it took all 4 of them, 1 rep from each team, to get the best of the big guy.
4 factions have really bumped it together here, and they are looking spectacular.
And now Tez flying off the apron. Oh, he's teed up for a massive super kick from Loomis. Rowan just tossed Tez right to Loomis's boot.
Tonight was the Dork Resident Evil and his all-new Bridget's dad. And then an
So that's all is this all we're gonna get? Is like Tiffany picks an opponent and we're having 3 tag matches. Because this, and then what? Ray Fenix and Andrade tag match, and then Jacob. I guess the main event's Jacob and Jimmy against the Bloodline, and that's it. So we're getting 2 more tag matches, and Tiffany picks her opponent for Revolution, and that's the show, I guess. Alrighty. That's what we're getting. That's what we're getting. I can get that to 30. Maybe that's about 20. Which means I'd have to do another. Assuming I get whatever I did last night. I can't put in 50 hours this weekend. Even with multiple things going on, I can't put 50 hours in. I gotta pee.
Everyone loves corduroy's plush convertible knee pads. When it's time to rest, there's a bed inside, filled with our proprietary blend of hypoallergenic foam. Corduroys are American-made, washable covers, and a lifetime guarantee since 1998. And now is the best time to get more corduroys during our limited time sale. Corduroys is where life unfolds. So visit corduroys.com now and get 25% off everything.
I'm there. I'll get it. Alright, can we get back to the show or what?
Welcome to Saturday night's main event. Saturday night's main event is back. And the Icon returns for one final match. Gunther, you're next. Montez Ford struggling the past couple minutes against the Wyatt Sicks as he took damage on the outside of the ring. And right now, Dexter Lumis and Joe Casey in control against one half of the Championship Street Profits. This unique 8-man tag team matchup here. The Wyatt Sicks against a representative from the other top 4 teams in the Smackdown Tag Team League.
It was a rough start for Uncle Howdy's band of misfits, but they've held it together. Got themselves back on top now, and it's one half of the tag champs, Montez Ford, who is getting an absolute pasting in there now.
Lateral press here for the win is Lumis, and the kick out by Tez. You can see him reaching for those ribs.
Dexter Lumis is silent assassin of the Wyatt Sicks, and what an incredible job he's doing thus far tonight.
Damage inside the ring, he did damage outside the ring, and then big hits. Big Rowan just threw Tez across and teed him up like it was softball.
Breaks territory for Tez, Angelo Dawkins. on the apron waiting for him. Barking instructions in moments of peril. Things simply not working at all tonight for Montez Ford, although this could turn around.
And he does it. Here comes Chris Sabin just in time off the tag. Sabin. Missile drop kick.
Revolutionary in Sabin help define the modern era of tag team competition when he needs all those skills and experience here.
He's showing you the skill. He's showing you the athleticism, the pace, the speed, as he's taking them all out. Look at Chris Sabin.
Step ahead. That is a veteran presence we could expect from this man.
And now Johnny Gargano, who's trying to galvanize his team earlier, but Joe Gacy sends him flying.
Gacy's such a brawler here, getting out blocked by Sabin.
In combination, but coming in for the save was Loomis.
Oh, that was just in the nick of time by Loomis there as Sabin was about to score the win.
Impressive one that Sabin went on. It's now Tez takes a look. And is Tez thinking about taking flight? Wow!
Montez Ford is always thinking about taking flight. Highly effective there. Took out himself in the process, went up. Burton down now too.
He is just stunned. And takes advantage.
The sinister and apparently Eric Rowan is about to...
I mean, I can't really argue with you about that one.
Has little options for help. Tries to come
But at least it's 2 hours and not 3. If this was a 3-hour show and that's all it was going to be on it, I might be like, this is going to be painful to get through. But
fight back against Big Rowan.
So resilient, so resourceful.
We're not like...
Finally in the nick of time, Johnny Gargano back on the apron.
Yeah, just when Rowan took that DDT, and now Gargano
We're not like
dragging
dragging ass to get through the whole show. At least this is a 2-hour show because it's basically 9 o'clock now. We have an hour. We have this. Tiffany picks her opponent and 2 tag matches in the next hour, and we're out. So
Gargano opted to save himself apparently.
that's fine.
Of Eric Rowan is poor Chris Sabin.
Massive move with a running crossbody, and now Sabin is in a world of hurt. And the Iron Claw Slam is coming his way. Johnny Gargano. Big Rowan, big damage, big win for Wyatt Sicks.
Impressive performance from this cobbled together quartet until this moment where Johnny Gargano decided to throw Chris Sabin to the wolves rather than put himself in the line of fire of this. And I'll be honest, I don't blame Johnny Gargano one bit. Eric Rowan with that massive Iron Claw slap getting the victory for the Wyatt Sicks here tonight.
They all wanted the Wyatt Sicks. They got him. Wyatt Sicks seemingly short-circuiting the tag team division.
私はこのベルトの意味分かってんだよ。一人ずつ。
Oh, that's Julia.
ボコボコにしてやるよ。
That is
これは
Julia.
ラッキーなんかじゃない。私の力で。
Our U.S. champion.
Blue flames don't flicker. Blue flames burn everything down. このベルト、誰も行けなかった場所まで私が引きずってやるよ。No mercy, no doubt, no fear. With fire, with fury, my way. さあ、次は誰かな？こっちへおいで。You're about to feel the heat of beautiful madness.
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton with a great reception here. The WWE Women's Champion set to announce her opponent for Evolution. That's coming up next on this very special edition of Smackdown, as here in the States we celebrate America's birthday.
On July 4th, 1776, a new nation rose, built on the unshakable dream of freedom. 249 years later, that dream still burns bright, powered by a few simple but powerful words in the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, with certain unalienable rights: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah, when are we getting that part?
We honor that spirit. We celebrate that freedom. And we remind the world exactly why America is still the land of the free and the home of the brave. Happy Independence Day.
Do you own a dishwasher but only use it for storage or as a drying rack? Get better results than hand washing with your dishwasher.
Snore. Oh, I hate the commercials, man. At least, like I said, at least this show isn't going to be. It's not that far from over.
can experience the non-stop excitement in Atlanta, both Saturday night's main event and Evolution, with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. You get unrivaled access, the unmatched service, and the unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocation.com/WWE. It's going to be an incredible weekend. And big news announced. Drew McIntyre, he returned tonight, had harsh words for Randy Orton dealing with Cody Rhodes. And RKO later, and now we have this, Wade, Saturday night's main event.
Not that much bigger. McIntyre, Randy Orton. Bad blood between these two, and they face off at Saturday night's main event.
That's a big weekend in Atlanta. And Evolution is presented by Maybelline New York, the official cosmetics partner of WWE. Mention that road that Tiffany's been on from a WrestleMania war with Charlotte, and now coming off the last woman standing match against Nia Jax.
Pittsburgh.
What time is it?
Tiffany.
Since becoming champion, I have realized that there has been a target on my back, and Nia Jax's revenge was not going to stop me from becoming the last woman standing.
Fair.
But now my sights are set on SummerSlam, where I will defend my title against the Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill. And just like I am ready to beat Jade at SummerSlam, I'm also ready to defend my title at Evolution. Io Sky had the opportunity of choosing who she wanted as her opponent, and tonight I will have the same opportunity of choosing who I would like to face at
They're not gonna pull some shit where Jade doesn't wait till SummerSlam. Queen of the Ring, Jade.
And what Jade did last Saturday against Asuka.
They're not gonna like blow the title match at Evolution instead of SummerSlam.
Pitching a mid-air Empress Impact and turning it into Jade and Wade.
Then what would you do? Tiffany, Bianca, and Naomi cashes in? I mean, I guess. Probably would be better to do, to be honest with you, from as far as like how the match will go. But
And deserving of it all. Jade Cargill.
Okay, Tiffany, I see you out there looking like a champion beating Nia. Respect, respect. But you was barely standing as I was crowning myself being the next queen of the ring against one of the best, Asuka. Now tonight, you have a choice to make. Choose wrong, and you won't be at SummerSlam. But to be honest, it don't matter who I face. I'm coming out with that title always.
Jade, I'm actually so happy you're here. I have a surprise for everybody.
Yes! Yes, dude! Satisfaction guaranteed!
wait, what? What?
It's the Hall of Famer herself! And my biochemistry is so party of its own, Jonas.
Whoa, wait, pause. What are you up to? Wait on Demon Time.
Just the same ring.
I feel young and virile once again, and every cell of my body wants to say, thank you, Trish. Wow.
Wait.
I think you've got control of things now, Joe. It was the initial shock, initial excitement.
Trishy, I invited you here today because we teamed up together on Elimination Chamber, and I thought to myself, what would Evolution be without some stratisfaction? So I would like to offer you the opportunity to face me at Evolution for the WWE Women's Championship. Okay, Ben, you want to choose Trish? That's fine. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's you or a legend at SummerSlam.
Wow, I did not expect that.
Thank you, Tiff.
I gotta say, Evolution holds a very special place in my heart. It represents everything we fought for back in the day. We used to have to fight for one single woman's match on a card. And now, at Evolution, that's right, we're gonna have an entire card of incredibly talented women. I've always said that careers are made of moments. And Tiff, you gave me one of my most special moments by allowing me to wrestle live in front of my kids. They got to see me in the ring. But you know what? My kids have never seen me be a champion in the ring. I mean, it does have a pretty nice ring to it. 8-time champion.
I would just like to make one thing clear. This isn't going to be easy. It's not the Attitude Era anymore.
That's fine. No. Hey. That's like, good. I want that fight. Because I've been known to evolve, Tiff.
Good. So whether it's you at Evolution or you at SummerSlam, you both are going to realize that the WWE Universe runs on Tiffy time.
Now, Evolution is next Sunday, July 13th. SummerSlam is in 4 weeks. This is all happening.
Hello. Happy birthday, America, from your new United States champion. I hope you got your fireworks ready because we're going to celebrate. And please help me welcome the newest member of the family, Tala Tonga. What you're looking at right now, it's nothing like the Bloodline. This group is way more stronger and dangerous than ever.
Hikuleo.
If Jacob wants to get involved,
Why don't they just call him Hikuleo?
you two stay back. Me and JC will take care of it. These are my MFTs. My family tree. And now, my family is complete.
My family tree. I don't hate that name, actually. If they're not gonna use Bloodline, he's gonna say my family tree. He's gonna call him my family tree. I don't hate it.
Opposite Fraxiom.
Next was the dork. Resident Alien is all new. Which is dead. And at an all new time. Resident Alien. New episode next. On USA and South.
Andrade, Ray, Fenix. Versus Fraxiom. So we got 2 tag matches left on the show, and we out for the night. All right. So it's going to the SmackDown main event is going to be. I mean, the U.S. title scene does kind of carry, but Solo and Jeff Cobb against Jacob and Jimmy Uso. That's your main event, which means the others are going to get involved. But do Jacob and Jimmy stand tall, or does what? The other Tongan come back and turn the tide one way or the other, or what do we get? What? I haven't looked at anything, so I don't know what's going to happen. So that's the point. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. So, because to be honest with you, if I had tried to look into what happened, because this was recorded after Raw, which is why Raw was on so early on Monday, I might not even be streaming right now. But I kind of did that last week with the pre-tape.
WWE Universe, look up. Here's a special look at the new movie Superman, only in theaters and IMAX.
I didn't want to go damn near 2 weeks without streaming, even though I've been adding content to the page. So
Superman, the most powerful being on planet Earth. Now, as planned, I'll destroy you. And of course, that reporter you always do interviews with. Who raised you as a child? I'll kill them too.
Good luck with that. No matter what you do to me, loser, your plans won't work.
They chose him. Let them die.
Hey, quit messing around.
I'm not messing around. I'm doing important stuff.
really is. Superman in a week. Let's go.
Trish, I competition. I love that for you. But you know, if you win, you'll be seeing me.
Well, then I'll be seeing you at SummerSlam.
Gee, see you. Should have proceeded with caution.
Are you okay?
I'm tired of this. Once and for all, give me Naomi.
Okay. Let's get you to trade us.
Nick Aldis has his hands full when it comes to Jade Cargill and Naomi. And there you see Fraxiom, who are looking to work their way back up the tag ranks against this.
She wants Naomi next week or Saturday night's main event. Evolution. If you're not going to get Intercontinental and U.S. championships, do you do Jade Naomi? Could. Because Jade could win, and then Naomi's still going to cash in at SummerSlam and be the champion, so.
With one of the most dynamic luchadors of this generation. Making their way to the ring, the team of Andrade and Fenix. Last week they teamed up, and it just felt right.
DIY last week on Smackdown. Go back a few weeks earlier. They tagged up with Big Lost Gaza. I'll tell you right now, 99 times out of 100, when it comes to tag teams, it takes a long time to build chemistry. Rarely, that chemistry is just natural. The magic is there from day one, and it feels like Fenix and Andrade have that magic.
Can we, with the entrances and, get to it?
Hey, folks, we want to let you know that 3 event combo tickets are on sale now for Crown Jewel Birth, Friday Night Smackdown, and Monday Night Raw at the RAC Arena this October 10th through 13th. They're on sale now. You can visit WWE.com/events for more information.
You know what? Andrade and Fenix run together a couple of times, had that success, and maybe they just patted each other on the back and said, you know what, amigo? I think we should give this a go. I think we are now a team. Victory here tonight, and surely you've got to start thinking about sooner or later getting yourself a championship opportunity.
And listen, just moments ago, we saw how disruptive this division is with what we have with the 8-man tag team.
I need some water.
Going up against the Wyatt Sicks.
Yeah, it's a brave team that wants to enter the Smackdown tag ranks right now with the Wyatts floating around, and of course the past 6 months of non-stop chaos and warfare. Knowing full well that and Phoenix are 2 natural-born competitors, natural-born winners. They apparently want it.
Hello, Ray Phoenix. Welcome to the party. Big D comes in from Fraser.
Ray Phoenix, of course, is historically a tag competitor alongside his brother, Raw's Penta. Oh, what a nice escape plan that was from Phoenix. Epic lucha movement to get out of that satellite DDT from Axiom.
Now, Axiom and Phoenix in the center of the ring as they go with Fraser and Andrade.
More high flyers, massive technicians. Forget all that. Let's just have a brawl in the middle of the ring. Let's duke it out like a hockey fight.
Back and forth, Phoenix and Andrade.
Duke it out like a hockey fight. Okay.
And now you you can see Nathan Frazier says, let's wind it up. The dive train is going down the tracks, Wade.
Just a couple of human blurs right there, and there's nothing Fenix and Andrade can do about it.
The speed and the aerial assaults of Fraxiom.
Domino's new Parmesan stuffed crust pizza tastes like never.
Fuck it. I'm going to get some water since it's yet another fucking commercial. Thank God it's almost over. If this was a straight up live SmackDown, I would thumbs down the shit out of this show because it's like. I mean, Evolution, Tiffany and TRISH. I mean, I know it's gonna be a throwaway match. I get it, and you wanted like an OG on that show, but like, TRISH is like my age. I'll put a wig on and wrestle the fucking match instead. Get a cup. Oh, there we go. Oh, really? Really, dude? I'm only like 3 years older than you.
Nathan Frazier and Axiom matched up against Andrade and Fenix.
Like, literally, I'm only like 3 years older than you.
That magic that I mentioned a little earlier between Rey Fenix and Andrade is slowly.
You think it's not coming for you? You try drinking like 2 gallons of water a day and see if you don't pee a lot.
See the teamwork of Fraxiom being played time and again.
Now, it's not just the speed of movement by Fraxiom, it's the speed of transition.
That's it. That's it right there.
You can't block that. And even someone who's naturally as quick reflexively as Rey Fenix couldn't slow Fraxiom down. They really have that special sauce.
Yeah, the way they string together their offensive attack.
Yeah, when you block low, they go high. Blink of an eye stop. So impressive at Fraxiom being in NXT. And of course, it's debuting here on Smackdown 2.
Fenix delivered that kick, but Axiom holding on to that left arm and then delivering one of his own. Oh man, did he send Frazier flying.
Frazier couldn't move quick enough to block that one. Neither could Axiom. That might be a KO DDT. But Phoenix too wiped out to make the cover. Really needs to tag here to Andrade.
Phoenix is trying to dig deep with everything he has, and here comes Andrade.
Powerhouse of the lucha world is Andrade. Can really do it all. Technical masterclass too.
Dragon Screw comes in, and now off the ropes, flying in against Axiom as well.
Flying forearm like Tito Santana. Right now, Nathan Frazier just has no answer to any of this.
As Andrade has turned things around.
It's a funny guy, that one. He's a funny guy, huh? Whatever.
There's one. There's two.
Hey, Paul, man, when the hell are you gonna get 7 Days to Die, bro? I know you play. I know you and the missus play Ark, but get 7 Days to Die 2.0. It's like Ark with zombies, but no futuristic like shit. Well, not really. I mean, there is some stuff that's unrealistic, but. And then you can join my little world server and enjoy.
No one but Nathan Frazier to tag here. And the end may well be nigh.
And you can sense it. And meet him.
Frazier's like the UK's answer to a luchador. It's about the close to get. There's some crazy skills in there catching the great Ray by surprise.
Lightning fast former soccer star. Blazing an ability like that.
How'd you not break your ankle?
Honestly, can you believe it? Look at the reflexes, the quick strike, the superplex, and
Hey man, it's only like $45, and it's well worth it. I've got like 35 hours in it. I've barely done anything yet.
Oh, Andrade at the last second comes in with the save.
The theme park owners did experimental work.
It's 9:30. Can you not have another commercial before your main event? I know JD from New York is going to be Red Sky in this one tonight. I mean, I assume he's going to be live, but. fuck? Yeah, bro, $45. Yeah, man. It's 45 straight up, and they've like tripled the size of the original game. The original game is still there, but upgraded, like, you know, next gen graphics, and then they added 4 more areas, like biomes they call them, that are a completely different experience. There's like Yetis, there's like irradiated, there's like brutal heat, like volcanic heat, like there's all kinds of stuff, man. It has a lot of arc elements to it as far as like crafting, building, all that type of stuff, and you can set to like horde attacks, because you're gonna get a horde attack. You can set it to like every day, every 7 days. That's in game. I have it set to 30 days because that's an hour of playing is a day, and I'm on like day 16, and I'm nowhere close to being ready to fight a horde, but there's so much to learn, and you can play God knows. You might be able to play 500 hours before you like switch up your build, because there are skill trees, attributes. You could be like an archer and sniper. You could be all like melee, hands, a mix, clubs and sledgehammers. It just depends on how you want to play it. But yeah, it's a fun time.
Oh, and did he ever deliver on Ray Fenix? Oh man, what a chop. That Razor all the way back to the corner.
Proud of that one, but nice quick to the side of the head there by Frank. Pressure. Axiom back in there, and what the hell are they cooking up here?
They've got him lined up. Is he thinking Spanish fly here? Oh my, Axiom!
It's the 1-2 whammy, Joe Taz.
Fenix splash from Razor is delivered. They're gonna put it away right here. Oh my! You gotta be kidding me, Ray Fenix.
Well, that truly was over. That is Fraxiom's biggest hitter. It connected on Andrade, but Ray Fenix with just enough left in the tank. Put a stop to this 3-count. Right in the nick of time.
Wayne, in this 4-0 run they've been, remember they have never lost as a team on Smackdown as Fraxiom. We have seen the Spanish Fly and Phoenix Splash do damage time and again, but that time Phoenix saves it.
Such fierce competition levels here on the Smackdown tag ranks. Back elbow to the jaw.
Spinning elbow. Adios, amigos.
And how quickly has this one turned around?
What in the world? He goes diving over Andrade as he's setting up the message. How about this newfound team? Here are your winners.
Interesting.
Ray Fenix and Andrade.
I don't have a problem with them being a team, honestly. Even though somebody's got to go to Raw, though. Raw needs tag teams. SmackDown got too damn many. If they're going to be a team for a little while, somebody needs to be moved to Raw, because they got way too many tag teams. Like, do something in the storyline where these tag teams all get sick of the Wyatts coming after them, and one of them says, we want off the show, and they get their ass traded to Raw. Or just move to Raw or something. There's way too many teams on SmackDown, and Raw has like none.
Just want to talk to you about you. That's time. Well, I don't think Truth sees it that way. In fact, I just found out you and him, you guys got a match next week on SmackDown.
See, if I didn't know anything, I'd say you're setting your friend up, but you would never do that, right? No, because you're the good guy. Violence begets violence.
Aleister Black and R-Truth next week?
I'm the good guy. That truth is going to be the victim to violence.
Yeah, why would I think that, huh?
Why would you? Dang it. Black.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall.
Okay.
Introducing first from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 291 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Fatu. For 70 days, the U.S. Championship was his. Coming up, Jacob gets his chance to make sure they don't get things twisted again.
Here we go.
Why would you do a commercial during the intro? Like, seriously? During the intro to the main event that you don't have to spend 20 minutes on? Crazy. What the hell is this? That's my girl.
Everyone loves corduroy's plush convertible beanbags. When it's time to rest, there's a bed inside, filled with our proprietary blend of hypoallergenic foam. Corduroys are American-made, washable covers, and a lifetime guarantee since 1998. And now is the best time to get more corduroys during our limited time sale. Corduroys is where life unfolds. So visit corduroys.com now and get 25% off everything.
Well, let's get to the main event so we can kind of like call this. Stupid commercial.
WWE podcasts have been red hot. And this week, Raw Recap is with referee Charles Robinson after what happened in Saudi Arabia. I'll tell you, that Cody KO conversation was absolutely amazing, too. We invite you to listen in to all the WWE podcasts. Next week, Friday Night Smackdown has an incredible lineup in Nashville. And fittingly, it'll be a special appearance with the four-time Grammy-nominated Jelly Roll. He's going to be with us live on Smackdown.
Next week on Smackdown in Nashville, it will be the Street Profits versus the Wyatt Sicks. They've earned themselves a WWE Tag Team Championship match. Plus, R-Truth gets his chance to get even with Aleister Black, who Black matched R-Truth last week. Well, next week they go one-on-one on Smackdown.
And keep in mind, just 9 days until its Evolution live from Atlanta, WWE Women's Championship match has been determined. Trish Stratus tries to add to her well-established Hall of Fame credentials. She gets her shot at Tiffany Stratton. That's going to be great, and so is this one. The fiercest of rivals, Jade and Naomi. That's next Sunday, July 13th.
They are doing Evolution. Okay.
And his tag team partner from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso! And Jacob together. And their opponent, the team of Jade, Mateo, and the new WWE United States Champion, Sikoa! Yes, the new, and wait, here's how history was made and united.
Saturday in Riyadh in the desert, the United States Championship on the line. Fatu defending against Solo Sikoa. It was Tonga Loa who returned after 6 months of absence, but it simply wasn't enough to keep the Samoan werewolf down. Fatu looking like he had victory in his grasp, but enter this monster. The almost 7-foot-tall Tonga choke slamming Jacob.
I hate that name. It's fucking Hikaleo.
Solo Sikoa getting himself the dub and subsequently proclaimed the new United States champion.
The sheer size of Tonga. That man wants to possess.
Jacob Fatu was simply outboxed.
Jesus, 9:48. This is not going to last long.
Unstoppable Fatu was
This is definitely not going to last long.
champions, and that proved
It's 9:48.
as great as
You got
he
10
is,
minutes.
is fallible. All men have weaknesses, and Solo Sikoa knew exactly how to expose Jacob Fatu with the numbers game.
And would you look at Solo Sikoa? Jacob says, I'm wasting no time. Forget this. Solo failed right away, and he said, I'll just attack Mateo.
That's the acquisition of JC Mateo into the fold by Solo Sikoa that really started the split between Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu never once taking to JC Mateo. And that was a sign of what was to come for the Samoan werewolf.
He said right away, I don't trust him. I don't like him. Now, Big Jim is getting his best of it, too, after being in there with the compact powerhouse a week ago.
Compact powerhouse indeed, just a bundle of muscle. Jimmy Uso getting poleaxed there effortlessly by JC Mateo.
And now big brother, little brother.
Your solo Sikoa happy to get in now that the
Sounds like they were trying to get a "Let's go solo, solo sucks" chant. That makes no sense.
As he's mocking Fatu.
How badly was Jacob Fatu want to get his hands
It's
on the
9:50. This is literally not going to last long.
as United States champion, and watch out, Big Jim. Now throwing some haymakers.
Oh, and indeed in the spinning
Because
solo
the others are going to
slam
interfere,
was a
probably.
response. And that's
Are we going to get like a Jacob Jimmy beatdown, and that's the solo and group stand strong?
Have we asked people who said they've had Domino's stuffed crust pizza before to compare it to our new stuffed crust?
Jesus H.
Only Domino's has never had stuffed crust before.
Are you serious?
Until now. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try one for the first time today.
I'm starting to wonder if I should have even streamed this show, because this show has not really been very good at all. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to lie. This show's not been very good. But it's okay. I haven't. Could be fun.
Many people told us they had stuffed crust pizza from Domino's. Only Domino's has never had stuffed crust before. Until now. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try one for the first time today.
Well, good thing this show is almost over, and I will probably abruptly end because the show has been bad, and it was pre-taped, and I needed to stream anyway, so I don't regret streaming, but I don't got much to say when it's over.
The Open Championship, NBC, USA, and Peacock.
Last weekend, solo Sikoa.
You got five. There's like 5 minutes of the show left, so
WWE career taking that United States Championship. From the man in the background there, the always dangerous and now disturbed Jacob Fatu. He needed the full support. Solo of his quote-unquote family to win it, like this man, JC Mateo, who arrived.
JC Mateo has risen in double quick time to become Solo's most trusted enforcer. That role once belonging to Jacob Fatu, who fell out of favor in a big way.
5 minutes, maybe.
Jacob Fatu simply outgrew that soldier's uniform.
So however they're gonna end this with a run-in or something like that. If there's that, they're gonna get to it in a couple minutes.
Mateo, when you see this body type and the size and strength, it is jaw-dropping.
Earth mover who can move like a lightweight. Unfeasible abilities, and Big Jim in massive trouble now.
Mateo squashing into that corner. You can see Big Jim just draped over, looking to support his own body weight.
Mateo just having too much fun, just showing off to the boss Solo Sikoa.
Oh, but this time, Big Jim gives some hope.
No, that's much.
Samoan drop. Is there an opportunity for Jimmy Uso to get to the Samoan werewolf?
Solo Sikoa suddenly looking far less assured than he did moments ago. Panic stricken. Needs to get in there and prevent this tag to the Samoan werewolf. Too late.
There's Solo. Here's Bob 2.
The moment the former US champ has been waiting 6 days for.
And he gets it right here. Oh, a big kick. Man, oh man, his resilience and his recuperative skills and the senton from Bob 2.
And the dogs are off the chain now.
Can only imagine how much he has been thinking of this in recent days.
All right, whatever the run-in is, let's go. It's 9:55. You're done in like 3 minutes.
Rally back, but instead Fatu continues with his violent assault.
It took a 4-pronged attack to stop the Samoan werewolf at Night of Champions.
Looking to put him away.
It's a very different story when it's one-on-one Solo. Or even 2-on-1. Dropping like flies now.
A series of super kicks, and now he has each of them lined up. Which way you want to go, Jake? Hip attack and hip attack.
Bouncing the craniums of these two men around with abandon.
Swanton from Fatu. And Mateo breaks it up at the last second.
It's turning into a mugging now, but Big Jim's back. Looking to even the score here.
Trying to take care of him for a moment. Big Jim breaks free and does deliver the super kick.
Out here protecting Cos.
Big Jim revving it up. Over the top rope. Right on to JC Mateo. Oh man, Fatu comes flying out.
Fatu with a dive of his own. What is there that Jacob Fatu cannot do? I'm still waiting for the
Nothing.
answer.
Solo gets out of the way and delivers a super kick of his own. And now the all too familiar sight of that Samoan spike. Oh, but it is countered. Fatu counters it and power DDT. Fatu's lighting it up. Mighty moonsault by Fatu. Sweep revenge.
That's it? No interference? Okay.
Well, a modicum of vengeance for the now former United States champ, Jacob Fatu. He got victory tonight alongside Big Jim over the man who conquered him at Night of Champions.
Wow, this is bad. Bad.
Watch out, wait, watch out.
Of this absolute beast of a man.
Oh, man, he's just annihilating and clearing our announce desk.
Well, this is about punishment now. What is perhaps going to be a sickening attack on the new United States champ.
He is climbing all the way up. All the way up, he's climbing.
Oh,
Tonga again.
the man who caused all the damage at Night of Champions, the ultimate acquisition. Jimmy Uso trying his best to take this monster down.
Jimmy's in there, but he's got company. Tonga Loa is meeting him. And now Tonga Loa and Tala Tonga are getting the best of Big Jim. Oh, what a boot that was.
God, that's going to be a size 18 boot to the jaw of Big Jim.
Oh, this is bad. Look at the numbers game.
Tour of the Islands.
Tour of the Islands.
Is now back, causing maximum damage.
And now they got Big Jim in a place of Big Hurt.
twisted neck breaker
Out
to
on the
Jimmy
floor.
Uso out here on the concrete.
And now their attention turns to Jacob Fatu.
But what they really wanted.
Just held in place. And a brutal Samoan spike delivered.
Just an old-fashioned flogging. 4-on-1. Jacob Fatu now a carcass, and it appears they're not done yet.
They're coming our way again. Sikoa's coming our way again. Remember, he was on the table moments ago, and then his newfound family with Tonga and Tongaloa.
Oh, God, this looks
This is not good. Oh, no! Oh, no!
A Shield style triple power bomb.
Oh, he crashes through the reinforced announce this. Oh, Fatu is laid out. As he stands over him with that United States Championship, they take out Fatu.
Anywho, I can see why that show was taped, because that show sucked. Not gonna lie. You get a couple matches set for Evolution, cool. Saturday night's main event, Brandy and Drew, cool. The rest of the show was shit. Jacob and Jimmy got beat down by, I guess they're not calling themselves the Bloodline now. They're calling themselves the Family Tree, or at least that's what Solo's calling them. I don't have a problem with that if they're kind of veering away from the Bloodline thing for now, or for a while, whatever it might be. I don't have a problem with that. That's fine. But generally, I can see why it was taped. The crowd, it seems like most of the crowd stayed, but they were quiet as fuck. They weren't really into anything. It sucked. The show was boring. But at least it's back to 2 hours, so it's definitely a more manageable show. The tag stuff is good and a highlight. I mean, if Ray, Fenix, and Andrade are a tag team now, I'm totally okay with that. But now there are way too many damn tag teams on SmackDown, and none on Raw. So like I said, if they could play out something in the storyline where the Wyatt Sicks just torment everybody, maybe win the tag belts, and then somebody in the division just kind of goes, "I've had enough." Nick Aldis, we want out, and then they get shipped to Raw, and Raw's tag division gets better, and SmackDown's tag division stays perfectly great. I don't know, but whatever. The show sucked. That's just to be honest with you. It was a throwaway show. As you can see, I was kind of looking on my phone and stuff and getting up to pee because I drank too much water, and that's the kind of show it was. It was bad, but I still appreciate everybody showing up for me streaming it. I appreciate the loyalty and everybody being here, but I'm calling it. Forget it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment, follow me on my socials. Tony the Real on Twitter. I don't give a fuck about this X shit. It's Twitter. Tony the Real there. Original Goat P on. That's P. Original Goat P on Instagram. Follow me there. Chat it up, whatever it is. Let's get everybody more involved in the channel. All that good stuff. Probably nothing new coming out of tonight. Going into the weekend. Going into Monday. I don't really have anything to comment on or make a video on or short on because this was just kind of But anyway, follow me on the socials. Subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely hit the like button. Helps me in the algorithm. I know the channel's new, but I'm not. So, let's get the subscribers going. Let's get the viewers up. Let's get the talking going. Decent night talking tonight considering how bad the show was. But Anyway, I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all for being here tonight. Probably nothing this weekend, but I will for sure at normal time, not 6 p.m., 8 p.m. I'll be back for Monday Night Raw, which should be good because Roman will be back anytime now. Could be Monday, I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Have a good 4th of July weekend. Stay safe out there. I love yous, and I'll see you Monday.